Stepping onto the mat is a choice you need to be willing to take. You can wake up every single day and either say yes or no to practicing yoga. This decision is something that will change your perspective on life and how you value your overall health. I chose to make the decision of stepping onto the mat 5 years ago when I was struggling with coming to terms with many things going on in my life. Feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and very run down, I turned to yoga to help solve these problems that I was struggling with. Within a few weeks, I was feeling uplifted, rejuvenated, and had a better outlook on life. It took commitment, but I had to keep telling myself that something was going to give me positive results soon. Although I started out taking classes with a registered yoga teacher, I learned how to practice yoga on my own when it was convenient for me, either before or after work or class. I've been able to not only help myself use yoga as a way to release stress, but to also show my friends and family poses and flows that they're able to use and practice daily. From practicing yoga, I've been able to see other benefits that have come about that I never would have expected. It's something that you don't need to be upside down or to be on one hand to see the benefits of practicing yoga. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on equipment or fancy workout clothes to practice yoga. What you do need is time and effort. With that, practicing yoga will become easier, and you will learn more poses. It's important to know that you will get the same benefits from consistency. Now, looking back 5 years ago, I don't know what else I could have done if I didn't turn to yoga to help bring my mind, body, and spirits up. Yoga is an activity that everyone is able to participate in if they want to. If you're ready to try and commit to practicing yoga, it's important to know that it doesn't take much to begin. With very few materials, you're able to practice yoga anytime and anywhere you go. On a beach, in a living room, or an airport before you're getting on a long flight. Yoga is something that you can take with you no matter how far away from the studio you are. According to Lauren Lipton from yogabodies.com, many yoga styles use blankets, seatbelt-like straps, and brick-sized foam, wood, or cork blocks. There's no need to buy any of these because the studio will have them. All you really need to bring is a yoga mat, a water bottle, and yourself in some comfortable clothing. There are plenty of websites, books, and iPhone applications that you can use to teach yourself yoga if you don't want to pay for classes at a studio. You can even use YouTube to watch yoga instructors practice their positions right in front of you. If you do want to check out classes at a studio, many studios offer a week of free classes before signing up for a membership. Use it to your advantage. With all this in mind, it takes time and effort for someone to practice yoga. The amount of time and effort that you put into your practice will result in how much progress you see. You can use reminders on your phone or a calendar to schedule your practices in. If you're committed to learning and benefiting from yoga, you will practice it. If you do choose to take classes, they can be as long or as little as you select. Yoga instructor Heidi Christopher tells thegreatest.com, if you commit to a weekly practice, depending on the class you take, your flexibility will improve over time, leading to fewer injuries, and you'll experience toning all over your body, not to mention a stronger core, which can lead to less back pain. By having more flexibility, you'll use less energy to move throughout your day, and you can even reach things on a higher shelf. Practicing on your own gives you the ability to create a long session to release stress and clear your mind, or a quick 10-minute session before winding down to go to bed. Now that you know how much time and effort can go into yoga, let's look a little deeper into why you should be practicing yoga. Practicing yoga every day will improve your mind, your body, and your spirit. There are numerous health benefits that come from rolling out the mat. From Huffington Post, Caroline Gregory states that practicing 20 minutes of Hatha Yoga, which is an ancient form that emphasizes physical postures, can improve your cognitive function boosting focus and memory. With this in mind, taking only 20 minutes to practice yoga can help your overall health of your mind, keeping you alert and ready to listen. Secondly, according to American Osteopathic Association, the relaxation techniques incorporated into yoga can lessen chronic pain, such as lower back pain, arthritis, headaches, carpal tunnel syndrome, and yoga can also lower blood pressure and reduce insomnia. Not only will yoga help your mind, but also your body's overall health. Deya Krishnan from theartofliving.org states that spirituality gives inner strength to manage difficult situations and to keep smiling. I personally love the spiritual part of yoga because it was the one thing that I looked forward to when it came time to practicing. I was able to have a different outlook on life, which made me change how I looked at everything going on around me. It's important to understand that when you start consistently practicing yoga, you will see results over time. It may not be within the first week of practicing, but give it time and consistently practice, and you will continue to want to learn. Science writer and author of The Science of Yoga, William J. Broad, points out on thegreatest.com that we know from exercise that the more you do, generally the more benefits you get. Yoga is no different than that. You can practice once a week, which is good, but practicing 3 or 4 times would be better. With this knowledge, it's important to understand that if you want to see the benefits of practicing yoga, the more you do it, the more progress you will see. A study from PubMed.gov showed that the frequency of individual home practice was a better predictor of positive health than how often they attended a class or how long they practiced. After all of the contemplation of whether or not you should practice yoga because of how much time it's going to take out of your day, remember that those who practice on their home and on their own had more positive health than those who push themselves to go to a studio and practice for a specific amount of time. As a result of practicing yoga, the mind, body, and spiritual attributes are the reason why everyone needs to step onto the mat and give yoga a chance. With time and effort, anyone can master the art of yoga. It doesn't take much to practice yoga if you're dedicated to seeing a change in your lifestyle. Practicing takes motivation, and it's something that you have to be willing to commit to. You may not see the results after one session, but give it some time and hang in there, and you'll see your mind, body, and spirit change right before your eyes. In the long run, yoga will help maintain your health. It will also prevent your body from any injuries or issues that can occur as you age. It took me a while to get the hang of yoga and to fit it into my schedule. But after consistently going to classes, it became less and less of something that I had to do and more of something that I wanted to do. Yoga became something that I looked forward to, and I worked things around when I had a tough schedule. Whether you want to sign up for a class with a friend or go to Google and search free online classes, it's time to roll up the mat, to inhale the good, and to exhale all of the stressors that have been weighing you down.